Hey guys, you're watching because you want to know me. My name is AJ. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Build a City. We're back at the Amanda Hotel today. I've just logged into the world, so everything is sort of loading up still. And people wanted me to do the back end or finish off the Amanda Hotel. We've got the main building done. The structure of it done and looks superb, but I want to have like the swimming pool out the back, and we want the car park out the front, and we need to dress it up a little bit. We need doors on it, but then some plants and some palm trees and stuff like that. You know, we want this to be the top end hotel of our city, the main hotel where all our tourists stay. So out the back here, every hotel needs a swimming pool, right? I know we're so close to the ocean, but the ocean is salty and it's not really that clean, is it? So we want to have an actual swimming pool out the back here. And it would be really cool to have this back platform, that's better, this back platform to just poke out into the ocean just by like 4 or 5 blocks maybe. And I think we can go from there to there. I don't think we need to go the full width of the building. I think it'd look a little bit weird if we went the full width of the building. So let's grab this and we shall go from here. And we'll get in line with this. Now, what block do we want to use for our... I need a block. I need like a full block. What block do we want to use for the ground area? I think, yeah, like there. We'll go for there. You know, for the base platform, brick actually wouldn't be the worst decision in the world. Actually going for an ordinary brick. Oop, there we go. Going for an ordinary brick. I think we're going to try it. Set brick. Now, this might look a little bit weird to some of you, but you know what? No, it actually looks really nice. I actually really like that already. We're going to need to have some sort of restraining wall, obviously, going around it as well. And then the swimming pool is going to go in the middle here. Now, we've got a lot of space here for the swimming pool. We want to have a nice sort of large swimming pool going on. And I don't want it to be a square or a rectangle. We always do rectangle ones. I'd really like to have it basically a rectangle, but with one of the corners missing. So we have a sort of diagonal section going on. That would be really cool. So let's come out to about there. And we'll sort of do just a rectangle for the moment. We can see on the map sort of roughly our size. How many blocks in are we from this side? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's probably best to try and keep it symmetrical, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And let's go 7 blocks in from the end as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. We went too far. We're only 1 block out anyway to begin with. Okay, so this is a rectangle shaped one. But then I want one of the corners missing, like this corner right here. So we're going to go from this point. Let's just try that. And then that would be the size of the pool. Not this bit anymore. That. I think that's going to work. I think that could be really, really nice. So if we put these ones back now. Like that. Yeah, that will work. It's nice and large. We can fit a diving board on it as well. Let's update this light. There we go. And we can get some nice deck chairs around the side. I like some palm trees down this side and down this side. So we'll have to add some grass there and sort of bring it out with a little bit of like a flower bed. Maybe that would be nice. And then along here, we don't need like a crazy amount of detail here. But if we do that, we get a trap door. I like this one. I already had grass. Whoops. And some leaves. And we go along there. We close these up. Something like that. I don't want them all the same height, but it's quite hard in a 4-block area to make it look sort of a little bit different. I don't like it when it's like, so I think I'll go with like that. They look different then. They're 2 different ones. Just something nice and simple like that. We'll add some more details, some lights, some things like that. So, swimming pool. We want to have an outline block. We want to have probably quartz or something. Chiseled quartz could actually look really nice as just an outer edge. that goes around the pool. For the base of the pool, obviously we need to go down a little bit further. We don't need it to be that deep. Probably the water's going to be on this level, so 2 blocks deep is probably enough. 3 blocks deep, 3 blocks deep. So we'll go down to that level. And again, we want some sort of white block. We might go with just normal quartz, or we might go with a mossy stone, and then maybe mix some normal quartz in as well to get a little bit of a pattern. And then for the walls, you probably want a dark block for this, actually, like a black or a dark grey, maybe cyan stained clay as the walls. That would work really well. I'm going to empty that out, and I'm going to put the pool in, and I shall be back. Alright, doing a sort of normal shaped pool looks really nice, but it's a surprising amount more work. That little diagonal section makes it really, really awkward. Nice, clean, modern looking pool here. And then for a pattern on the inside here, I always like to do some sort of odd pattern or decal almost at the bottom. So where's roughly the middle point? We're never going to find an exact middle point. That's as close to the middle as I'm ever going to get. And we'll go with normal quartz. We won't go with chiseled quartz. We'll go for a nice full block quartz. And what we want to do is we want to have something that looks pretty sort of expensive looking. Symmetrical, obviously. So we want something like this to begin with. That gives us a nice sort of base to start off with. And then we'll have something like this. Something like that. I think I'm still symmetrical. Yeah, good. And then we'll have like a little circle dot thing here, and a little circle dot thing here. Now we were a little bit off center. No, we're as close as we can be to being center. I'm happy with that. It's nice and basic. We're not going to see it that much through the water anyway. But I think it'll just look really nice. So we'll have from there to there. Place there with water. Boom. So we can't really see it too much down here when in Little Minecraft. You could put some lights down there. That would make it a little bit easier to see. But I think you'll find when we stick the shaders on, the water becomes a lot more transparent. So we'll be able to see that pattern really nicely. Yeah. Very, very prestigious. That's what we want out of this hotel. Okay. Let's turn that off. I nearly saved and quit then. What we want to do now is, I think, add the palm tree section. So how much space, how much grass do we need for a palm tree? I think a minimum of 3. I think we'd need sort of that many blocks. Let's just sort of square that off. So this will sort of come down here. And then our palm trees will probably use just oak stuff for it. And then the oak trees, they can be a little bit finicky to build these things. We've built a couple of them before. On the pier, I think is where they are. Oh, and on Rainbow Row. Oh, I got hiccups. And on Rainbow Row. We've got a sort of tropical sort of island feel going with this entire city in spots, which is nice. Since as though it is an island, it's got to have that sort of feel, I think, in some parts. And these are pretty forgiving in how good you are at building trees. I'm certainly not the best at building trees, but palm trees are sort of quite laid back. You can sort of get away with nearly any shape for these. Make sure that they're not all symmetrical on these sort of downward sections. Make them all a little bit different. And then in the diagonals as well, you want to have something going on like this. Now, there's possibility of adding coconuts with brown and yellow wool. I say brown and yellow. It might sound a little bit weird, but the brown ones look like they're ripe, and the yellow ones look like they're unripe. I always use wool because they've got that sort of nice texture going on. But yeah, they look sort of a little bit unripe, you see, going on there. And yeah, it's a palm tree. It doesn't look too bad, and I think once we dress up the area a little bit more as well, it'll look even better. So I want them coming down this side and that side, but at different rotations. I don't want them all hanging over the sort of swimming pool area. I want some sort of facing the other way and stuff like that. That's easy enough for me to do. I don't think I want them on the front, though. I think I just want them on the side. So we need to have some sort of restraining wall on here. And I think for that, we're going to go with, well, either sandstone or the clay that we've used in the building. Maybe this lighter clay that we've already used in the building here. It's actually quite close to the texture of sandstone, which is what I was originally thinking to use. So that could work, and potentially even the middle block could be a darker one, either the brown one, because that's sort of the accent block of the building. Let's use it as the accent block as the wall as well. So we have that in the middle, and then a slab, some type of slab on top, maybe a grey for the slab on top here, maybe like a simple one or like a stone one. Let's go with the simple plain grey. No, I'm not a fan of that. Slab. Let's try the stone brick one. I like that a lot better. It's not perfect, but I like it a lot better. Or we've got quartz. Now, quartz we've already sort of used in the build, so it shouldn't stand out too much. And I think once we do a larger section of this, I think that's going to work. So I need to put the restraining wall all the way around the front and down this side, like wider than trees. I need to add trees on either side at different rotations, and I should be back again. It's going to be a little bit of a jump cutty episode because I want to get a lot done, okay? Alright, last little section here. I went with 4 palm trees on this side and 3 palm trees on the other side because I wanted to keep a little space open here for like a private entrance to the beach. You know, where you don't have to go all the way out the front and stuff like that. You can just come out the back, or you can be in the pool while your kids are on the beach, or the other way around. You can be on the beach while your kids are in the pool, and you don't have to go around the front through the hotel while you're wet and stuff like that. You know, you can just have the shortcut through the hotel. Now, these little grass areas here, I want to really dress up with tall plants, double tall rose bushes, and the lilacs and stuff like that, and the double tall ferns. I think we might as well go for all 4 of them, but not the long grass. I think the long grass looks a little bit tatty, more than anything. The rose bushes are going to be my favourite, so I'm going to put those down first to try and get those as a majority. I think the red's going to accent everywhere else really well. So we're just going to put a line down on either side, just at the front. We're not going to go any deeper than 1 block in with these tall plants. We're just going to bone meal the other 2 layers. We'll then go in with ferns because they're my favourite block in the game. So we'll have those. And then in the rest of the spaces, whatever's remaining, will sort of spread out neatly between the lilacs and the, peonies? They're called peonies? I always forget the name of the other ones. Peonies, they are peonies. Peonies are my least favourite, so I'm going to keep these to a minimum. I don't know why I don't like them. I don't really like the colour. You know, it's just off a nice purple. I like the colour purple. It's just like off that perfect purple. Lilac's pretty similar of a colour, but it's a little bit darker, and I think I prefer the shape of the lilacs better in this. In Minecraft, they got or the plant shape itself is just a little bit sort of more natural, I think. But yeah, see, that looks really, really nice there. And then we'll just grab a little bit of bone meal. This really isn't that important because you can hardly see it at all when you're or you can't see it at all when you're down on the correct level. But if you're sort of flying above it, you can sort of see behind here. So putting in some small grass and some sort of naturally spawned flowers in there, I think we'll just sort of dress that up a little bit more, make it look a little bit more full and not forgotten about. All right, beautiful. Yeah, you can just sort of barely see them through it. We need some sort of a deck chest. Oh, I need a springboard as well. Quartz. We'll go for quartz with that. Quartz and... Oh, are they all classed as quartz as well? Oh, look at those. They've got like a beam along the top. Ooh. Ooh, new blocks. I love discovering new blocks. And we'll have that one maybe as like a little bit of a platform. So we'll have something like that. I either have it on that level or on that level. No, I think I like it on this level. You don't need them that sort of high, do you? Yeah, just something like that. Nice and simple. Boing, boing, boing. and in you jump. I'm going to put some iron bars as some sort of get out points. It's very, very high water in here anyway. Sometimes I do it like that, but that does ruin the water. Maybe I should do it like that. And just sort of pretend that there's like ladders there to get out of. I like the water being at the correct height, though, for people to be able to get out easily, including yourself in Minecraft. It can be a little bit awkward to get out of water sometimes, especially when the water's a little bit too low for the side that you're trying to get out of. So putting those in just sort of lets you know roughly where they should be. Now, for the deck chairs, we have a few different options for this. I want to do the ordinary slab and stair technique. So we'll grab quartz of that and quartz of that. These different coloured stairs, look. Oh yeah, these all come up as stairs now. That's so awesome. So every different colour you can imagine. But then I also want to have things like these could look nice, just the sort of individual chairs around the place. I think some light blue would really accent everything off nicely. I think we want some wooden ones as well around the place. And I think that's about all we need. Right? Oh, and some tables. Of course, some tables. And then we might put some little umbrellas up as well that we can build manually. So let's put the... let's put 2 blocks between them. The sort of deck loungers along the back here for the sunbathing. That'll do. And then put these on here. I really like the brick. Brick is a block that sometimes, if you use it a lot, like in a large wall section, it doesn't look that great. But I think for some reason it just works really well for this back area. Maybe because we've already incorporated brick into the building, it sort of takes the harshness away from it. I don't know. We'll have some sort of tables here as well for books or sunglasses, things like that. We want to have some benches for watching the kids while they're in the swimming pool. So we'll put this in the shade, just in case parents don't want to cook themselves. I don't tan either. I'm like the least tannable person in the world. I just burn and crisp. That's all I do. I just become literally some kind of potato crisp instantly. No tanning whatsoever. I want to have a few chairs down there as well. I don't want to go all the way. I think I want to have a little bit of a break in it. But yeah, see that? I think that's actually not that bad. We want some tables here as well. Can I put these tables in between, or does it sort of ruin it? Oh, it doesn't ruin it. Okay, perfect. We'll put a couple of tables in these as well. Or it's convenient to have tables for drinks and stuff like that when you're on holiday. You don't even want to... you never want to put it on the floor or anything like that. There's always like wasps and stuff about, isn't there? Can we make this... Do we need to do anything with this? Do we want to sort of break the brick into the sand a little bit more? So we have something like this. So it looks like it's sort of fading away and like sand has covered the some of the brick up a little bit. I'm not the best at this. It's a little bit too instant still. We need to sort of add a few more. We need to make it look like it started off brick and then gets more and more sand as you go along. That one. Yeah, I think that's a better balance. Yeah, so it just looks like an actual entrance. It would also be nice. There's no point having grass here now, is there? So we can change all of that to sand. Gets rid of that corner, doesn't it? And I think that's pretty nice for the rear of the hotel, don't you? I think that looks really nice. Now, car park. We want to have a car park here. Now, this road was initially going to go to like a big beach car park on either side, but we ended up putting a multi-story car park over the corner that way. So maybe we should put like some sort of end cap on here. Like this. Or like that. I think I like that better. And try and keep this 2 blocks wide for as much as we possibly can, so it looks even all the way around. I don't think that's too bad. Yeah, that's okay. The stone in the or double yellows all the way up. We might as well. Stone fill up the middle here. And then basically it's like a turnaround point. Like if you come up here and you go too far, you can just turn around. Our Minecraft cars can certainly not turn in this amount of room, but real cars could. You could do a turn in here without a problem. Let's have those there. And those there. And do I want to put in one more line? I can't really. I think that's sort of a good, just like a little turn zone at the end there. Now, we definitely want this side to be a car park with a nice sort of drive-through section here for limousines and taxis and stuff like that. But it'd be cool to have some parking points somewhere here. Like maybe at the end there and along the front. We're a little tight on space there, so I thought we could use this road as a sort of median between a car park on this side as well. Let's give it a go on this side. Let's get ourselves a wand. And let's make a nice large ground area. Let's go all the way up to here. Stick all that in. Did I get anything? Yeah, no, we're all good. We want to have, I think, some sort of quartz base around these. Now, this should, we did plan out to make sure that we stayed with enough room. Yeah, we've got the 5 blocks. 5 blocks is what we need. I think we'll have an entrance part here. We need 5 blocks as a minimum for the cars. Anything smaller than 5 blocks looks a little bit too tight for some cars to fit through. We only really need 3 blocks as the smallest, but I think 5 blocks is sort of the best number to go for. We'll wrap that around there. We'll have this around here, and this is a perfect place for plants and stuff to go. Need some lighting on the inside here and some sort of cover, I think. Let's go with the darker block, not that one, this one. And put that, I think I can go all the way across on this level. So if we went from there to there, it's going to get that window up there. It's just a slight bit. 159.8. Replace air with 159.8. There we go. So that's just like a nice little ceiling on here. And then for lights themselves. Oh, what? Have you got light? Oh, that's light grey. There was, I saw, actual interior lights. Pillar light, ceiling light tiny, pillar light small. Let's have a look. Let's see what that does. Vertical light strip. Vertical light panel. Ooh. Ooh, they're pretty nice. And then you got bigger ones as well. And then what are these ones? So they're pretty nice. Let's go with them. We'll go with a couple there. Make sure it's in the middle. That's good. We'll do another couple over here. 2 blocks in from the end. That's not in line. You know what? I actually like those. They're very subtle lights. I've always wanted more. I've always said that I've wanted more lighting, you know, for us to be able to use. And I think we might have found it. Those little, they're just so subtle. You can hide them in little places that you're never going to see. Some of our lighting problems might be solved now. So I want to replace these back with grass to put some nice tall leaf collections in. Leaf. Oh, look at that glass as well. That's like clear glass. I didn't see the clear one. I saw the blue glass. I didn't see the clear one, though. So we're sort of trying to get like some sort of nice height going on there. I think that's perfect. And the same on this side. Just with a slightly different design. I think I like that the best. I think it's pretty sort of similar. Yeah, that's good. And the same in the middle here as well. It's a perfect shape. Anything more than 2 blocks wide for these leaves is a little bit of a waste of space. And 1 block wide can look a little bit too thin for like a hedge. So I usually use 2 blocks. 2 blocks width for a hedge. But not 3. 3 definitely looks too wide and clunky. Overgrown almost in some cases. So let's just sort of go with something like that. And something like that. Okay. I've left this middle space free for maybe cars to turn around in, or for maybe like people to walk through and stuff like that. I don't think we really need any road markings on there. I think we just want to put some car parking spots in. So let's get these strips. I can never remember which way round we need, so I'm going to grab them both. I don't need to do the end one unless I want to put a wall. Do I want a wall? We probably do want a wall actually around the place. If we grabbed... Do I want the brown, the light one, and the quartz? And we had brown, light, and quartz. That's very, very tall. I guess a little bit too tall. Maybe just brown and quartz. Yeah. So we'll have that around the side. So then our car parking spot starts. So we need to leave 3 blocks and then count out 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 6 blocks wide. 3 blocks wide, 6 blocks long, sorry. And then that now tells us where we can have our entrance. 5, 6, 7. Let's do a 7 block entrance. And well, I might as well do this by hand. Oops. Like this. Now we're going to start off just by putting car parking spots on this side. Well, maybe some down... No, I can't put any there. Just down this side. I don't think I can fit that many in. We'll see how many we can get. And if there isn't enough, then we'll add a car park on the other side as well. So, let's put some lines in here. We'll go... There's 1, 2, 3. Paste. 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 Nice. This is the easiest way I've ever found to do these. Okay, yeah, so we can't go any further now because of this sort of median section. So I think I might yellow checker this part as like a no parking zone. So we'd have something like this all the way along. It's quite a lot of it. If I do another section... Hang on a minute. I've never done this before with this yellow checker stuff, but we potentially can save some time here. Yeah. Yeah. So it just saves us a little bit of time. Just got to turn around and make sure that we're placing it right every now and again. And all we need to go is just up to, was it there? Is it perfectly in line? No, it's another 2 blocks. So we'll just add another 2 here manually. And I think that's pretty good. Hey, that's pretty good. So, we've got like 5 spots, 5 spots there. I can't put any on this other side because we're very close to the entrance part already. I think I'll just do some yellow hatchings there as well. We've got to have delivery spots and stuff like that for all the food for this hotel. And then we'll have some car... I don't really want to waste too much space here. I can make this into the car park. I think that's what we do. I don't want to go any further that way. We've got that space that we can use for buildings. But here, certainly we can make into car parking spaces. I could even maybe utilize this again, actually. Like if we went from there to somewhere here for the moment. Oh, I'm like out of time. I cannot... we are like way over time. I did not expect it. I'll tell you what. Let me just add this car park in off camera. I should be back to finish off the episode. I do not want this to go on forever. Okay? Okay. I'm actually quite happy with this. I know it's not the biggest car park in the world, especially for a hotel of this size. But I don't really want to go across the road. I really don't. I made a little hole for an entrance for pedestrians to walk through here. I think we've got plenty of spaces. I actually really like these sort of curved spaces. Apart from that line shouldn't be there. That was just a test line. That should be gone. So you can fit sort of a car in here, here, here. And I like how they're sort of staggered like that. This makes it very easy so people don't park in the way, so you can always get out and drive back out again. I think it's really nice. And there's a lot more work that needs to be done on this. I didn't actually expect this episode to take this long. We still have no doors on the place. And there's a lot of spaces like this where it's sort of grass and sand. And we should add some sort of path in there. I want to have more greenery. I might even add some vines to this building. I don't know, possibly, without making it look overgrown, hopefully, just as some sort of detail vines. I think it could definitely work. And the same out here, we've sort of got this door that goes out to nothing. We needed some sort of path leading somewhere or doing something at least. But that's for another day. We're out of time for this episode. I got a sneeze. Achoo. 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 I'm still going to build, even though I'm sneezing. If you guys enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you haven't already, then feel free. If you haven't already, then feel free to subscribe. And we shall see you in the next episode.